Hello and welcome to JoBeth Sexton's Crafty Cauldron. Come on in and have a little seat because this is going to take a little while. This is my newest journal creation. I just finished it today and it is January 9th. So first thing I have to show you is that this little girl is, big girl actually, is kind of large. This is made from a book, so it's an altered book, not a true junk journal. So let's measure this. It is 9.5 by roughly 6.25 with a 5-inch gator mouth and a 1.25-inch spine-ish. So what I've done here is I've added some book jewelry, and the book jewelry is removable. It is attached with a little clip. It goes inside the spine. You just squeeze that and take it off, and you can put it back on. You may need to open it up a little bit to work it onto the spine, but it goes on quite easily. And it comes off quite easily. So there you have that. Now what I've added to the spine is a bunch of cool little things. And one of them is this. It's a little vial. And the vial contains 1 quartz crystal, 1 smoky quartz crystal, and some dried flowers. And it's attached. It's permanently attached. It won't come open. Another thing that I have here is a warding off the evil eye charm for protection. And this is a pagan-oriented kind of a Book of Shadows journal. So it's got some specialized stuff inside of it. So also I've got a hand-painted bead, 2 keys. There are more keys inside. And some fringe made out of various yarns and textiles, a fleur-de-lis, a bee with, and there are genuine crow beads on this. That means that they are made out of glass or bone. These are all made out of glass, except for these. These are plastic, but those aren't genuine crow beads. So that is our book jewelry. Now, the cover is made from handmade, it's designed to look handmade, craft paper in red with a black. I have inked it over with black. The spine is covered with a velvet ribbon, edged in lace, and the velvet is not red. The velvet is more like a burgundy wine color. This one also comes with a writing board, and I learned how to do this from Pam at the Paper Outpost. It's been covered in wax, so it's semi-protected. I don't recommend getting it wet on purpose, but it will withstand a few drops of liquid. The picture is from a history book from 1806, and the music is from, I think, 1937, from a song called It's Magic. Also with this little journal comes this flip-out book that I've decorated with all kinds of spooky things. There's a quote from H.P. Lovecraft and some little journaling tickets and tags and paper. And these are from, this one I made, and this stamp is mine. This one is from Chocolate Rabbit on Etsy. And this one is from Chocolate Rabbit on Etsy, and I believe these are too. And these, I love Chocolate Rabbit. Awesome stuff there. You should check her out. So we've got those. Oops, you know what? I think I just did that wrong. There we go. Okay, the tie I made from red Panay velvet that I braided together. I cut into strips and then braided together. So it's very durable. And I added some jewelry to the front, and I created this myself. I beaded it. I also make jewelry, so that was not difficult to do. So let's get inside of this thing. first of all, I have a handmade bookmark, and it has a little tail on it that matches some of the yarn in the book jewelry. And then this little paper, it's kind of a Book of Shadows blessing. Then this is a hand-drawn page that I did. The tree is hand-drawn. Excuse me. And a poem by Charles Baudelaire called The Pagan's Prayer. Then we have a vintage picture journaling card and a little envelope made from a small paper bag that I drew on alchemical symbols on. And this is actually an old business card, but the picture was so beautiful, I couldn't resist. She's supposed to go in there like that so her eyes are peeking out, but you know. Wheel of the Year. And remember, this is an altered book. This is not made from scratch. This is made from an altered book. So we've got this page here that's been covered and then covered again with some writing space. A little notebook. It's just a blank notebook and journaling tag and a big journaling, like a tag. It's got Fearless written on it. Altered paper clip right here to hold on this stuff, which is behind a belly band with little tiny envelopes on it that say things. This particular one says Discovery and Memory. And then I wrote Abracadabra up here. When you take this off, you can see that I've stenciled a rose and a triquetra. And then this has a little bitty notebook on it. And this is a journaling tag backed with coffee stain paper. And fits right inside of there. And then you'll want to clip it on however you want to clip it on with this little altered paper clip. Otherwise it kind of slides over, but it's doable. And then we have a corner tuck with an extra little notebook here. It's a matchbook style. And this is a blank piece of paper. It's just got a picture of a tree on it for you to write on. And let's see, here is a couple of pages of tissue paper that I glued in over this. This is from a vintage book. Actually, it's an antique book. It's it's like 100 years old. And it's just a list of Stuart Edward White novels. And I liked it because it has The Conjurer's House and The Magic Forest, that kind of thing. So then here's the sheet, this sheet music. It says It's Magic. And this is from 1050. It's from 1957, 858. Big pocket with a big tag and a skeleton stamp. And then this is fabric and journaling space. This is a little tiny, just a flip out. There's a tuck there. And then it's a flip out writing space with little herb rue. This is pieced together coffee stain paper. And within this book also you get a whole handful of these little bags with labels on them, and there's actually herbs in these bags. They're not poisonous herbs, they're herbs to burn, so you can have kind of a little stock of incense. There's samples. This one is I believe it's a protection recipe. And then this has got an envelope with a little, it's empty for you to put your own treasures in, but it's got a little twisty lock on it. Backed page with some foxglove, and this has some coffee stained trim with a little charm, and you are welcome, of course, to take the charm off, put it on a necklace. It's worthy of it. This has a pocket here, and there's more journaling space all over this page. This is a table of elements, and it folds out quite a bit, and it's got the elements of plant, stone, intention, and element. And that is against a backdrop of fabric. Then this is a pieced dictionary page, ledger that I've stamped, and this is a double pocket here with a journaling tag, and then an empty pocket. This is a Ouija board, a spirit board, just on a backing of black. This is the triple pocket page, and each ticket has writing space on the back and a little tiny picture of a witch, a vintage witch on the front. Actually, this is a vintage dancer, but I thought it fit. So then we've got another side pocket here, another protection incense, and some frankincense in a little sample pack. Some sage sample pack and a gargoyle pocket. This is one of the gargoyles from Notre Dame. And some more music, sheet music to journal on. Then we have, this is a glued on feather. And this page is from a 1906 history book. Then you can glue whatever you want on this page. It's backed with some really very nice patterned scrapbook paper. And little tiny labels from Chocolate Rabbit. Again, they say stomach powder, let's see, apple seeds, arsenic poison, things like that. Coffee stain paper that I also stained with watercolor paints. And this is a huge slider ticket, a slider tag in a slider pocket with journaling space and a little picture of what looks like a ceiling. It's not the Sistine Chapel. Solomon's Seal Herb, and this page has been gessoed and stenciled. This is a horoscope correspondence table, and then there's a big pocket behind it. More journaling space, stampings. This has a fabric back, and this has different types of pentacles and pentagrams. This is another journaling ticket. Another journaling tag. Looks like a luggage tag. Triple pockets with a tag in each pocket. And these have been decorated with music and stamps and labels. The next page is textile and with a fabric collage and a little tiny tag I left blank for you to write your own stuff on. And this is a lace pocket with rosemary herb and a feather. This page has a little pocket here. And let's see here. See, a little pocket there. And a bigger pocket here. And it's got a round journaling ticket right here. A little round journaling tag backed with coffee stain paper that I colored with colored pencils. Journaling tag with a collage. This is a really cool little thing. It is a fabric lace flip held together with a safety pin so it doesn't flip around on you all the time. But it flips up like this, and then there's a fabric tag, and inside is a tarot card. But I'm not going to show you the tarot card because that is it's kind of like a free reading for whoever buys the book. It's just a single card, and it is from the Gothic Gargoyle Vampire deck. So this goes here. And you just safety pin that in. Then we have another pocket here, vintage picture from online. A little spells notebook with, yes, there's writing space in it. This is from an antique astrology book. And this is another journaling tag with a lace pocket that I've sewn on and an extra white feather in this pocket. Then there's the lace. On this one, it's really pretty. You can see if I put this under. Lace fringe with a key. And this is a peekaboo card held together by a little altered safety pin right here. Peekaboo, it's got a snake in a jar and a bat. And then you open it and it's got a peekaboo skeleton. And it's held together by an altered paper clip so it doesn't come open when you don't want it to. Then this is a little spinner, which I also learned from Pam at the Paper Outpost. It's like a bookmark, but it's kind of fun to play with too. And then a stamp of a crow and a skull with some script. Journaling tag with purple. And then another page with triple pocket that I decorated and stained with black soot ink. And then it's got a key and some muslin and more fabric. This is a top tuck. You can put anything you want in there. I just put this in there to kind of hang out. And I stamped it there. This page has an antique, a vintage doily, and I sewed on a metal pentacle. And this is a journaling tag with a map on it, and the map is from a book, encyclopedia from 1953. Then we have, on this side, we have more journaling space and a little picture of a vintage witch on a journaling tag. The next page is fabric with kind of a fringe, and it's got some really pretty feathers. that are glued on with a little lace applique. Coffee stain paper that I watercolor painted with purple. And some more torn dictionary. This is just for writing. You can feel free to glue on that or cover it completely, whatever you want to do. Then there's this on this page. It's just some really old wrapping paper and a handmade envelope with some coffee stain paper in it for journaling on, writing notes, whatever you want to do, grocery list, etc. Let's just put you back in there with that altered paper clip, and that's designed to hang over the side like that. Then we have some stitched craft paper and then a double pocket page. And this page has music and 2 journaling tickets, journaling tags with a feather. And these feathers were gotten humanely. I just picked them up. I always pick up feathers. This one has a half fringe of really pretty lace with a little key. Then this page is kind of it's just more journaling space, and it's got a coffee stain ledger with some brown paper, and there's 2 pockets. There's this pocket, and then there's this pocket up here. The next page has a print. This is from a flyer that I actually own from 1960s or 50s. I'm not sure which, but it's really cute. It's got all these old-fashioned advertisements for incense and stuff like that. Then on the bottom there's another picture from online. It's an online witch, vintage witch picture. A little tag to journal on. This page is all about Greece. It has a little paragraph from the 1953 encyclopedias, and that's where all these little pictures and paragraphs come from, explaining this is Greek fire, and then there's pictures of Athena and different structures, and then it's backed on a page from an art. It's a book about what's in museums. So, and I really like the front of that. I like the pillars, and so I put that in there. Then we have a journaling tag here made with vintage music, and it's got a little star on the top and a black and white feather to go with the feather fabric on the back of the pocket. This page has it's an instruction on how to write your own sigils in a pocket, and then this is an altered paper clip with some paper so you can do just that. The witch's alphabet that I printed up, I actually created this page. It was hand drawn. Well, the big letters weren't, but the symbols were. I hand drew those and then scanned it into my computer. Then there's another key on this lace fringe. This page has a lot of journaling space, and this inside of here is a little poster about herbs, and then a vintage picture of a lady with a horse I thought was beautiful. Another slider pocket with a map tag and an owl, and these are little crystals that I cut out from a craft page. This is eco-stained print from Nick the Booksmith on YouTube and Etsy, the Booksmith shop, that I stamped beautiful. Then we have a brown craft paper pocket with some more chocolate rabbit digitals and a page that you can use to write your own talisman, create your own talisman. Some more of the curios flyer that I have and I printed for you. This is Moonglyphs. This is a free commons picture that I found online. And then inside there's a little notebook. It's been stamped. It's like a trifold. This is just a page for fun. It's got little teeny tiny tags, and this is a little fan decoration, also courtesy of, I learned that from Pam at the Paper Outpost. Another key, and this is just a beautiful vintage picture with a little frame inside of there and some tulle. This page is just music, but it's been stamped and you can write on that. Then this is a triple fold out envelope. A double flip out envelope. 1, 2. There's an envelope here. You can put stuff inside of there. And you can put stuff inside of here. And I stamped that with script. And it's intended to be partially hidden, just like that. So you've got a little hidey hole. Then you have an Ex Libris tag, and this is from Nick the Booksmith. And then a pocket, a little file folder with a feather, and some Palo Santo sticks, also some incense. And you are welcome to keep it in there or not. And then I've signed it, handmade by, and I've signed it. This book also has metal corners, and the writing board has metal corners. These are gold, these are silver. And the whole thing just ties up with this velvety tie. This one is $85. It's got a lot of stuff in it, and a lot of work went into it. And if you are interested, shoot me a message. This is not listed online yet, and I'm not sure when it will be, but it will be soon. So you can either message me. I will put my email below this video, or you can text me if you have my phone number, or contact me on Instagram. And everything has a stamp, a time stamp, first come, first served, and whoever gets to it first will be the lucky winner. $85 plus shipping, and the shipping is priority shipping. And the reason why it is priority shipping is this is a really heavy little, well, medium-sized journal, and it's also priority shipping always comes with insurance, so you are kind of protected against loss or damage. The thing is, though, that if you happen to have something that was lost in the mail or damaged in the mail, it is up to you to pursue that matter. I will help you as much as I can. If that happens, it probably won't, because it usually doesn't. But just in case. So priority shipping anywhere in the U.S. If you are outside of the U.S., I will still ship. What happens is you send me your email, I invoice you through PayPal, and then we go from there. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to get back to work. See y'all later.